In Forsaken, there are many survivors with different abilities and playstyles. And in this video, I'll go through all of them so you can learn how to use your favorite characters. It will help you die less and win way more games. Starting with Noob. His kit might seem simple, but it's more than you might think. You should only use items when it's absolutely necessary. Except Ghost Burger, since they're all limited except Ghost Burger of course. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't use it with caution. Use it only when killer uses some aura reading ability. For example, Unstable Eye or 404 Error, but that's not the only use of it. You can use it also for escaping from minions like pizza delivery or 1x zombies, since for the duration of undetectable, they won't target you, like you are not there. It can save you in multiple situations. And that was just one survivor out of all 10. Now to 7 and 7, which is a stealthy character, which can easily stay away from the killer with. His cool GUI is the best traversal tool in the game. And his clones are not just to escape the killer, but you can also help your team with it on cursor movement type. And it has one secret use. Once you are one shot from M1 and killer is close to you, you can just use clone and send to killer's direction, so he is into kill animation and you can escape and regain stamina safely. And also, there's one more thing about 7 and 7 that no other character has, and he should have a different movement than all other survivors, and that's to walk like your clone. Try mastering that movement and you will make the killer question the reality, if it's the clone or not. And of course, you should mix it up with the actual clone. Now to Elliot, the best healer in the game. You should work on generators until someone gets injured, or when you have your pizza on cooldown. Generators increase the number of HP that pizza gives, so it's important to do generators so you will get the most out of your ability. You should prioritize healing people that are at the lowest HP, or people that are being chased by the killer. Now to 2-time, probably the worst and best survivor at the same time, prairie work. You should learn how to juke as 2-time and other survival methods. But actually, there's one thing that you should know about your power. And that's when you die, you only gain 40 stamina back. So you should have at least 30 stamina saved up before you die. With that, you can escape safely, and if you master juking and stamina management, it will make you unkillable. Now to Shedletsky, probably the character with the best kit, yet many people don't know how to use it. You shouldn't just stay in one place waiting for the killer to come close to you and slash. That's very predictable, and you will end up missing most of the time. First thing you can do is just to use it to survive while being chased, which is simple. Run from the killer like normal, and when the killer gets close to you, use shift lock to turn behind and use your slash. For bigger chances of flying the slash, you can do the slash first and then the shift lock, but the timing is more tight but more rewarding. It's time for chance. It's pretty much the same thing as Shedletsky, but you are better at helping your team, so pretty much stay hidden and gamble. And when you have 3 charges, shoot the killer from afar, and hide again, and repeat until the killer gets brain damage. Now for Builderman, easiest setup character to master, yet you can know a lot of neat tricks. For example, placing sentry in the black water. But in general, you should remember to place sentries and dispensers in places where killer has to take time to destroy them. So for example, dispensers in visible corners that other survivors can see, or sentries in places where killer won't normally go, but the sentry will still reach them. Jest is the most complicated character in the game. It's easy to counter and hard to play as. You need to predict killer very well, and there are a few tricks for getting easy blocks, like using an item like Bloxicola or Medkit, and cancelling it last second to block. This also works for generators. Remember to not use the same tricks over and over again, since they are less likely to work every time. Do them like once or twice maximum to get the best results, and switch it up every so often. Strategies for getting guest blocks are infinite, so you should experiment with it as much as you can. But there's one strategy that always works, and that's going to Gushing Wound. That's getting done on someone else, and block. Not only you will get your punch, but you will also take no damage. There is also one strategy, not with block, but this time with charge. When it comes to helping your team, you should only charge into killer from the front, so the killer loses the most distance. If you would have done it from the back, you could have helped the killer in some scenarios. There's also a use for charge that will save you in most chases, and that's to charge into killer when you have no stamina, so you can safely regain some stamina and have chance of escaping. Now to a simpler character, which is Taph. A setup character that, unlike Builderman, shouldn't stay in one place since you can place multiple tripwires. If you place tripwires around the map instead of one place, killer will be less likely to expect it, and it will turn the entire map into a safe place instead of just one spot. And last is Dusekkar, a character that might seem difficult, but it's actually not if you just stay away from the killer or just camp at high ground like castle or mountains, and use your abilities far from the killer so he can damage you after using your abilities. If killer happens to go for you after using your shield, you can just cancel it just by looking away on mobile or taking your mouse off survivor that you're just shielding on PC. That's about all. I hope I helped, and if I missed anything then let me know.